Hey, it's Edmund back with the hot seat. Now I have Coach Rob from the New York Warriors on the hot seat. How you doing, Rob?
Good, man.
All right. I'm just gonna jump right in, man. Last year, you know, I watched the show a lot. I know you watched the show, and there was a phrase that kept going on the show: one horse team. And we all know they was talking about the New York Warriors.
Exactly.
How are we changing that this year?
It's going to be a big change. We got 4 strong divisions.
Okay.
Bottom line, bar none.
4 teams.
4 teams.
All in the playoffs?
All in the playoffs.
All right. How many championships?
4.
Okay.
If possible, God willing.
Speaking of championships.
3 if any.
Okay. I was really impressed with you guys at the Super Bowl. You came out, you guys had on nice outfits. Your cheerleaders was rah-rah. They had the helmets on. You had the, you know, the earpieces. You guys look good, but you came up short. Now, I'm going to say it, man. I thought Coach Kev, and I know that's your partner, you give me a little critique of Coach Kev in the championship game. What could he have done to win the game? I thought he coached a little scared to win, scared to lose. What could you have done?
Coach Kev coached a great game. It was, you know, when you put a game plan together, the players got to execute.
Okay.
You can't all fall on the coaches, you know what I'm saying? We saw some errors that the players made, but as far as coaching-wise, nah.
So it was just execution.
Wouldn't change a thing.
All right. Now, that's the same team. I got to ask you, that you played them the year before as junior peewees and beat them.
Okay.
You played them as peewees and lost. We can put any amount of money up that you might play them as junior midgets. It's 1-1. How do you get over the hump? How do you win that game?
But just by going out there playing football. Warrior ball.
So you got the secret.
Smash mouth Warrior ball.
Because I know we talked and you said that you know that the championship runs through Staten Island. You got.
That's what they say.
You got the umbrella to weather that storm, right?
Yes, sir.
You guys
yes, sir.
So what's the game plan? Is there a game plan? Can you give us any secrets, any insights to how you're going to stop number 21?
Well, you got to come to some of the scrimmage games like other coaches have been doing that. We've been playing in spring ball. You know, just get your camera, you know, line up on the sideline and film what you can film.
Okay. Now I hear the New York Warriors are out recruiting hard. Not only players, but coaches.
Yeah, we always recruit, but you know, you have players and parents that get at us. They're dissatisfied with what their program we're doing, so they're looking for a change, a breath of fresh air.
Okay. All right. I got to give you tough questions, man. Week 2.
Give me tough questions. Hit it.
Week 2. There's a guy who's been walking around screaming he wants you guys.
Who's that?
Week 2. You got him already.
Mr. Just Hall. Excuse me, Mr. Just Leave. Yeah.
You know, Warriors Chiefs. How's that rivalry? Now, I spoken to Just. He told me that I think you guys only beat them 3 times out of 15 or something like that.
Well, what I'm gonna say to that is, I think we have them the 13th. We're going to the pit, as he says, and if nobody's doing anything on the 13th that week, come on down. You're gonna have yourself a good time.
All right, 5 games on the 13th. How many of those 5 games are the Warriors taking?
Well, we only have what? Mighty Mites, Junior Peewees,
Junior
Midgets. All Americans iffy, but we're winning all 4.
4.
Winning all
clean sweep.
4.
You saying it's a clean sweep?
Clean sweep.
So the Chiefs are going to be reminiscent of the Super Bowl. They're going to go over everything that day.
I think, to tell you the truth, I think they had their chances in the Super Bowl because they got to go through us in the AFC Championship game.
Okay. All right. So we got it from Ra here. They're going 4-0 against the Chiefs. Week 2, they're going 4-0 in the Super Bowl. They're going to win 4 championships. We'll see if that happens. They still got to go through some teams they haven't beaten in a while. But thank you for coming out, answering the tough questions, and let me know who you want to see next week.
All right, we're back, and we came back here from the hot seat, and Evan was asking all the tough questions.
Very tough questions, too.
Absolutely. And we can talk about the Bonehead segment. I guess that's another tough segment because talking about some of the coaches and some of the presidents have made some bad moves for the program. Bad move number 1 to me, Sean. A lot of players.
You all up in my mind?
lot of players leaving that division and losing those certain coaches. You know,
that
when you
right there. Once you see, you can lose 2-3 kids.
Yes.
But when you begin to start losing coaches, you know, now that affects 30, 40 kids.
Absolutely. Who's your guy?
Well, my guy, man, this guy's a good friend of mine. We talk all the time, but I have to say, Bill Solomon. When you have the opportunity to go down to Division II, and you got that tough junior peewee team every year, and you know you play Division II, there's a good shot at winning a championship, and you stay up in Division I and have to have a dogfight every week. I think that's a bonehead move as a president. I think Bill should have came down.
I gotta kind of agree with you now with Division II being AYF division for a national championship. You know, and you know that your organization is not Division I organization.
Yeah, exactly.
And you are, just to correct you, it's called a one-horse wonder. You know, one-horse wonder.
That'd be the New York Warriors.
Division II might be best for you.
Are you saying the New York Warriors? You mean Division II? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You're not on
If you look at him, I'll whistle.
Okay. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna get involved in any of that one horse wonder because one of the things I do is I throw T-shirts out. Hey, and we'll be back and we'll talk about those T-shirts flying. I already got enough grief. I already have to bring security with me to games. And I know all the people in Far Rockaway. How you doing out there in Far Rockaway? And Springfield Rifles, how you doing out there? And the teams up in the Bronx and some of our new members, the Mount Vernon, Yonkers. And we also have Bronx River. Welcome to the league. Welcome to the league.
Co-op City.
Welcome. And we're back. And that message was brought to you by Big Apple Sports Store, where you can receive all your apparel, trophies, everything you need. 2720 Farragut Road. Mr. Phenomenal?
Yes, we're going to be on predictions here right now. You know, because some of these teams that were predicted throughout the summer, you know, and now that we're here, I just can't agree with some of those predictions. So I'd like to know who you think in Division I. You know, as an organization, we are predicted here, right?
Top three? Want to take top three?
Yeah, give us the top three.
Let's look at the NFC. You look at the NFC, we start with the Staten Island Hurricanes, always one of my favorites. I think they're going to be definitely in the hunt. Springfield Rifles going to be in the hunt because they just have a million kids.
40-year organization.
40 million kids.
40 million kids, 40 coaches per team.
And I don't agree with Sam Jackson about the Panthers and that three-team deal. But, you know, everybody has got their own dreams. I say that you're really seriously looking at possibly the Ravens or the Bengals who's going to be the stunner. But don't sleep on the Bronx River Bulldogs. I just, you know, the top team in the Pop Warner League.
Well, we're also forgetting about the Gladiators.
We're forgetting about the Gladiators, and that's what we should do.
Well, I got a message from the Pee Wee coach of the Gladiators, my boy Coach K.
Yes.
He said he will invite you and Mr. Phenomenal to his Super Bowl party.
Wow. Oh, you just for the NFL?
No, he was talking about he was winning one.
He's winning one.
That's what he said.
In the Big Apple.
That's what he
First
said.
year out.
Yeah,
Okay.
good coach. But I think you're right. I think the Bengals, a lot of guys, they're new, but they're going to be really strong this year.
Every team that's come in this league in their first year, no matter how great they were coming from another league, has never won a championship. Check the history. The Hurricanes had a great team, ran into the Renegades 2 times, and fell down. Top program, but again, no team has come in this league their first year and won a championship in any of the competitive divisions at all.
That is
None.
correct. You know, I
None.
mean, you just got to prove yourself here. A lot of these teams come from Pop Warner thinking that, you know, it's sweet as cherry pie over here.
No.
You know, and then they find out that, you know,
The teams in Pop Warner, they don't want to deal with this, and the teams from Nassau Suffolk League don't want to deal with this either. So you
Speaking of Pop Warner teams, we got in the AFC, we got the Mount Vernon Razorbacks coming over. Now, I spoke with Coach Jomo, who had some experience last year with Big Apple, and he told me, and specifically he told me to tell you, that Brooklyn makes it to the championship, but Mount Vernon takes them. And he wanted to let you know they was coming here for championships and championships only.
Well, until Jomo figures out a way to get over that rifle. Seems like they shot a bullet in his tires. Until he figures out he's going to beat the Rifles. I don't think Brooklyn or any other program is worried about Jomo until they actually beat the Springfield Rifles. And again, going back to the AFC, if you talk about AFC, you got to talk about the Chiefs as being the top program, the Warriors as being the top program. Mount Vernon will be a top program in this league, will be a tough team to beat. And you got to look at the Renegades, they have a couple of players there. Again, you're going to win some of the divisions, not all. You're going to have definitely a good season.
Definitely.
we'll be right back after these moments with my phenomenal picks of the week.
Absolutely.
Just